curious, Mr. Stone.
Excellent. Please leave us alone.
As you say, if I hear so much as a shout from you, come in here with my pistol.
That won't be necessary. Please, I need to speak with him.
Just call me when you need me.
Mr. Forrester. Mr. Forrester, look at me.
You're from the government, aren't you?
My name is Abraham Stone.
You're from the government?
I'm here to talk to you about your upcoming trial.
Are you from the government?
Yes, yes, they sent me.
And what do you want with me?
No.
You got me into this mess.
Now look, Mr. Forrester.
I'm innocent.
Sir,
I don't sell crack. The stuff wasn't mine. I'm innocent, and you know it.
look, now is really not the time to talk about whether you are innocent or not.
It's the perfect time to talk about whether I'm innocent or not. When else would we talk?
Mr. Forrester, what's important is not whether or not you are innocent, but whether or not the jury thinks so.
Huh.
I'm your lawyer, Mr. Stone, the lawyer given to you by your constitutional rights.
I see.
I want to talk to you about your trial.
Well, what do you think?
It's not good, Mr. Forrester. There's a massive pile of evidence against you that we have no way of overturning.
But I'm innocent.
I know, innocent. Yes, I'm afraid there's no way we can convince the jury to believe that. The government is bringing forward too strong a case. In any event, think of it from the jury's perspective. The entire weight of the U.S. government, the full moral force of Uncle Sam, a modern-day knight in shining armor against one lowly, middle-aged supermarket cashier who's been accused of running one of the largest crack chains in American history. They have witnesses, fingerprints, testimonies. We have nothing.
What can I do?
I'm afraid the only thing you can do is claim responsibility and hope for a lighter sentence.
You want me to plead guilty?
Yes. Yes, I do. If you plead not guilty, you can potentially wind up in jail for life. If you plead guilty, I'm sure I can work out a good deal for you with the prosecution.
And what would that deal be?
At the moment, I'm not at liberty to say.
Then why should I trust you?
Because I'm your lawyer, Mr. Forrester. It's my job to fight for you.
I'm gonna plead not guilty.
Mr. Forrester, please think of the alternative, a life in jail. At least let me try to work out a deal for you.
They can't convict me. They have no real evidence. I don't care what the government pulls out of its ass. They have no real evidence on me.
It doesn't matter what real evidence the government has, you will be found guilty. Count on it. If they can't find real evidence, they will fabricate evidence. Anything to make you seem guilty.
Why would they do that? And why do you know so much about the government anyway?
I suppose this was going to come out eventually.
What would come out?
Listen to me, Mr. Forrester. I was sent here by the government for a purpose. We know you're innocent.
What?
We know you're innocent.
But then, by God, then let me out!
Not just yet.
What do you want with me? If I'm innocent, why am I here?
If you would be quiet and let me explain, I'll tell you. Now, Mr. Forrester, may I call you Isaac?
Name's Zach.
Zach, we know you've done no wrong. We know your records very well. You're a model citizen, working at the local supermarket, paying all your taxes, and even so I'm told, volunteering at the soup kitchen once in a while, am I right?
Why am I in jail?
Getting there. Just listen. Zach, currently the United States is fighting a war within its very borders. Do you know what war that is?
The Republican primaries?
No. War on drugs. And you know what's sad? We're losing.
Really?
We're capturing less and less drug dealers, stopping less and less deals, and in short, failing to stop drug use. In fact, drug use in America has increased. Too many people now feel nonchalant about drugs, and we need to win this war to get an extra boost. We are asking you as a citizen to play your part.
What are you getting at?
Too many people view the United States war on drugs as a failure. The morale of the people is fading, which by consequence leads to more drug use.
So?
So the United States needs to show that we are winning the war on drugs, that we are accomplishing something.
Wait a minute.
And we need you exact to help us.
You're out of your mind.
Wait, just listen to me.
If you think I'm going to jail for your stupid little war on drugs, you can forget it.
But you don't have to go to jail. That's the thing, the government is willing to make a deal.
A deal.
Yes, a deal, very, very simple. All you have to do is plead guilty to the charges given. The government will turn the confession into a media event. You'll go to jail for maybe a day at the most. But then the government will secretly slip you out and essentially enter you into a witness relocation program. You'll get a new name, new identification, new home, and the government will throw in a large sum of cash, the amount to be decided soon. Well, what do you think?
No,
No?
I can't do it.
Why?
I won't do it.
Please, Zach, be rational. If you plead guilty, you won't have to go to jail. You'll receive a very nice sum of money. You'll get a nice new home in a good neighborhood. There are no downsides.
What about my friends? My family?
I told you, we looked at your profile.
I've got some friends.
Yes, you have wonderful. But honestly, do you think your friends will be willing to stick up for you once you are charged in court with running one of the largest crack chains in America? Do you know them well enough that they'd feel bad for you? Look, I'm not saying you don't have friends, but we have been watching you for some time, since the accident. You've been spending more and more time alone, and I don't blame you. I probably wouldn't be able to deal with my wife's death at all. I'd go insane or something, but you know, you have showed amazing restraint. The point is, you have no strong ties to your home now, and you know it. So consider the relocation a gift. You can start all over, make new friends.
And what happens if I don't go along with you? Plead not guilty.
Then the government will pull out every piece of evidence we can find, and you will be convicted. And in this situation, you won't be leaving jail.
Evidence? What evidence could you have against me?
We can fabricate evidence if we need to. The point is, no matter what happens, you will be found guilty. So why go to jail? Just sign a piece of paper and you are out of this mess.
Let me get this straight. You wanted me to get up in court, lie, and start life all over again for a PR campaign?
Mr. Forrester, the war on drugs is far more than a PR campaign.
What is it then?
It's showing the people of the United States that their government hasn't failed them.
And you plan to show them that through a lie?
It is a necessary lie.
No way am I doing this.
Now that,
Mr. Forrester!
Mr. Forrester, you have no choice!
That's not true. You said I had a choice.
A fool's choice between going to jail and receiving a substantial sum of money. Think of it that way. If you don't think of anything else, think of the money. All you need to do is sign.